GameStop has been in this $10 range since the beginning of the year. The company recently announced their earnings this past week, in which they beat Wall Street estimates on the top and bottom line. Earnings per share came in at -3 cents versus the estimated -15 cents. And its revenue came in at $1.16 billion versus an estimate of $1.14 billion. GameStop's second quarter cash/cash equivalents and marketable securities total $1.19 billion. So they do have cash to continue to try to turn things around. However, a Wall Street analyst thinks that GameStop is just a cult running on dreams. Let's look at this video.
Is this a company or stock, I should say, that's running on its fundamentals, or is it just running on the narrative that Ryan Cohen, I guess at some point articulated, though not on a conference call?
I'd say neither. It's a cult, so it's not a narrative. It's running on a dream that the guy who took on pet food retail can do the same with video game retail, but nobody knows how or why. And the big difference, I think, between the two businesses is you can't download dog food. I have 110 pounds worth of dog here. I have two of them.
Yeah.
They go through 30 pounds of food a month, and I have to keep buying food. So, I can't get that digitally downloaded to my PC. It has to be physically purchased and delivered. And so Chewy made sense. GameStop makes no sense. You can digitally download any game. Yeah. There is no game that is an exclusive physical. You can't download a console, so they did a little bit better than we expected on console sales. But the fact is that the digital downloads are growing in share of overall sales every quarter, and that's going to continue. So the game cult is going to get burned.
And I'm trying, and just in fairness, I'm trying to keep an open mind about this. I understand this is sort of a different breed of investor, and for that matter, a different breed of management when it comes to Ryan and the way that he does things here. But as you sort of analyze this company here, is there any path for it to be something more than what it is right now, even if it hasn't been articulated by Ryan Cohen? But is there anything in your mind that you see?
The path is to pull a Netflix. They were in a terrible, DVD by mail business. And, Reed Hastings is a visionary. And in 2007, he pivoted to streaming before anybody even knew what streaming was. So, and at the time, I thought it was terrible. I thought it was great for 2 or 3 years, but then I just never thought they'd take on the big media companies. And in fact, they won. So if Ryan Cohen came up with something like that, I would be open-minded as well. His strategy, which he never revealed, was be like Amazon. And I say that because he hired 3 Amazon people to be in his top 3 C-level positions, and then he proceeded to fire 2 of them, and 1 quit after 7 months. So they now have 0 Amazon people. And the reason he never revealed his November 2020 strategy is that he's embarrassed because they're not executing on it. There is no strategy. So if they pivot to NFTs, as Bailey said, and by the way, I second your comment, Bailey is the best. If they pivoted to NFTs and that worked, I would be open-minded and give them credit. It didn't work. They're getting out of it. What can they pivot to? It's not collectibles. That was down 23%. They got nothing. They got a so-called visionary CEO who won't let you know what his vision is, followed by a cult. He is the Pied Piper heading off the cliff.
Now, when I look at the weekly chart, I see really nothing but selling wicks. I don't see too many buy-in wicks, with the exception of this double bottom that occurred roughly at $15.50. So the chart suggests that there's going to be more selling pressure to the downside as a result. Now, if price can decline, though, breach the 1550 level and continue to decline, you have this massive gap opportunity where back in February of 2021, it was the origin of the move that took price back up to the $80 level. So GameStop is a dead stock to me unless and until price can decline to roughly the $10 level. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, please. Like the video.